how do you then talk to the people, say, who benefit from this system? As you said, it's unintentional. It's not maybe my fault that my house is valued more because I am living in a predominantly white neighborhood, or it's not my fault that someone else's home is undervalued. So, how do you come up with systemic solutions for these institutional and systemic problems when it really does come down to individuals who are benefiting from a system they didn't individually participate, design to be discriminatory?
Yeah, this is something I face on a constant basis, both as a professional and in my personal life. Uh, I think the most important thing for me to realize is that there will be people that approach a system in a self-serving way, and there's people that do not. And those people that do not may be participants because institutions are complicated. Again, you may not know the institutional roots, or even if the roots were not discriminatory, those systems like algorithmic bias can reflect other disparities in other areas of the economy. So many people that are participants in these systems are not self-serving. And once you recognize that, you understand that there's scope to actually convincing people. And you can convince people by, for me, there are two factors that are required, like good system of information that can be either empirical evidence of researchers, or it can be just having phone cameras, like in the context of the news. Having that additional information can change minds. The second requirement that is important for me is good systems of governance. I'm talking about voting in politics, or it can be governance system in institutions like universities or like private institutions. When you have good systems of governance and good information, you can change the mind of a few people, and those few people will have ability to actually act. And it may not sound like the perhaps the sexiest way of addressing inequality. We would all like to have a silver bullet that would just eradicate inequality. But I think good policy, better policies are, I mean, I'm citing a little bit out of context and Elena Kagan here, but they are fought and won at the margins. You just need to convince a few people, and that changes policy. And this belief